It's 6 a.m. You just got a ping on your phone for a rush order of DTF gang sheets. But what are you gonna do? You have to hop out of bed, run to the shop, load up the computer, rip all of your files, and then, and only then, can you start printing your DTF transfers on the printer. What if there was an alternative? What if there was a better way and that isn't what you had to do? All right, so enough of the hyperbole. I actually want to get going on something that I think is pretty interesting, and I'm a little ashamed of myself for not thinking of it sooner. So in this video, we are going to be talking about how to install remote desktop software on your computer that has your RIP software. So if you are using software like something Digital Factory, whatever you're using to actually rip the files for your orders at the end of the day, that is the computer you're gonna wanna install the host software on. So like I said at the beginning of this video, am a little ashamed that I didn't think about this sooner. I have used remote desktop software like TeamViewer and stuff in the past for kind of tech support things. But something like this would allow us to access this computer remotely anywhere in the world. So as long as we have access to another computer, we could then remote in and see what is on this computer, access the files, and we can even transfer files between the two computers, like the computer that I'm on in Louisiana and this host computer here. So yeah, I said that I've been using TeamViewer. I have used that in the past, and I know that it is mainly for personal use. I think they have like a paid work version. I'm not trying to pay for this. So let me go ahead and get the screen recording going. Okay, so I'm gonna just figure this out. We're all gonna do this together. I Googled the best free remote desktop software, and seeing what the AI said, it said some of the best ones are TeamViewer, DW Service, Arrow Admin. These tools typically offer features like file sharing, screen sharing, and are user-friendly. I looked at this article, and this one also had mentioned DW Service. These were kind of the pros and cons. This one did kind of scare me, the 6 megabyte limit for free version. I don't know if that would be a big deal. I scrolled down to the second one here, and they mentioned AnyDesk. So this one, they just said that it might limit the connection, but it doesn't say that they absolutely do. So reading what the review says, he does say that he prefers AnyDesk for remote access into his own computer. And he also said that he's a huge fan of its ability to work without ever being installed to the PC. So I'm pretty sure that you would need to install it at least on the host, but I don't know if you're gonna need to install it on the client side. I think what he's saying is that you can kind of go to like a website, and that way you wouldn't have to have any software on the client side computer as well. You could kind of, in theory, like access it from maybe even like a phone or something like that. You wouldn't have to necessarily have another PC with the software running. So I think for that reason, let's look into AnyDesk. They included a link, and it is available basically on like every software or operating system that there is, even Apple TV for some reason. I didn't, okay. Is there like a pricing page? Buy now. All right, so it is going to be a monthly thing. I thought kind of by like the buy now it would be a one and done type deal, but no, they want your monthly reoccurring revenue. Oh, but here we go. So scrolling down to the bottom, they always put it below the fold. There is actually a free version. So on the paid one, this paid solo, 22 or 23 bucks a month, let's call it, you get up to 100 devices, 3 simultaneous logins. And on the free one, you get only 3 devices. So you do get Android and iOS support, that's good, but only 3 actual devices that you can use on the free account. So that is like you can only put the software on 3 different computers that you want to actually be able to remote into. So just keep that in mind. If you do need something more than that, you might have to consider alternatives or consider going to a paid option. But for right now, this works for me. I only need it on this one computer, so we'll go with the free version and click get started. So let's download this to our computer. I am on the host computer right now, just to clarify. And I am going to get this set up as the host so that when I do go to my laptop, I can connect into this computer. This is the actual computer that has Digital Factory on it. So this is the one that we use to rip all of our files, as you guys can see there. So let's go ahead and get AnyDesk installed on this device. That will allow us to use this computer as an actual remote. Okay, so there is one thing that we have to do before. I just realized we have to create a My AnyDesk account. So we're just going to do this on the host computer. When we clicked this welcome screen, it said log in. So we can click register. Since I don't have an account, if you do have an account, feel free to log in, but let's just go ahead and create our account. Okay, so I got my account created. Let's go ahead and log in to the actual program. So I have the program up here, and up here at the top right, there's a little account. You can go ahead and log in. All right, so I don't think that there actually is a way that you can download or that you can remote in from the web browser. If there is, I don't have the patience to figure it out. I'm just gonna go ahead and download the software, and this should make quick work of the actual problem. Not sure what's going on here. I'm on a quick start guide for AnyDesk, and it's not saying that it's not even mentioning the web browser. It's only saying to use the program on the remote device. So we'll see what's going on here. I got the download in progress. Should be finished up here shortly. And then we'll see if we can get this guy going here. All right, got the software installed, and now the client is actually showing up on the remote device. So let's go ahead and double click this, connection in progress. And now we're gonna go ahead and enter the password that we set on the host device. And we can check this box to log in automatically. Connection in progress, bada bing, bada boom, guys, there we go. Let's go ahead and make this just a bit larger. There we are. But now we are actually interacting with the host device, so I can go ahead and close these out, and it'll actually do it on the host device in pretty real time. I will say this is a quite good connection. And bro, look at this. I am literally using the rip from my laptop here, and now I can do this wherever I am. That's pretty exciting. And honestly, in theory, if we had streaming set up where we could stream directly to the printer, we could then run the printers from Digital Factory or from an island in the Caribbean. If we somehow had robots that could change the film, add powder, cut the film, box up the transfers, and then send those transfers to the customers and drop them off at UPS. If we could come up with that other thing, then we could do that. But look at this, guys. I'm literally ripping a file. I can save this to the host computer, and guys, ripping a file. I'm literally ripping a file. I ripped that file. Pretty freaking cool. I mean, obviously it's not the most groundbreaking thing, and I'm sure that there is someone out there who has been like, what, how did you just make a 17-minute video talking about that? That's common sense. Everybody should know that. I didn't know it. And like I said at the beginning, or I said in my vlog, if you guys haven't, check out the rest of the channel if you're looking for some behind the scenes content of our DTF Print Shop. But in the vlog, I was saying I consider myself a pretty technical person, and I did not think to do this. So hopefully by making this video, sharing what I've been doing with you guys to get this enabled, it'll inspire some of you guys to do the same thing, and hopefully it just helps some of you actually get your files ripped a little bit sooner. No longer, when you get that ping on your phone from a huge order that was placed at 5:30, 6 in the morning, do you have to rush out of bed and make it to the shop so that you can start printing it. I literally know from experience that used to be me. That was a pain point that I had. So that's gonna be great. I'm really excited to see how this works. I'll keep updating you guys in the vlog, so if you guys are interested to seeing how this kind of progresses and what we keep doing to make sure that it's as good as it can possibly be, get subscribed, check out the vlogs. If you guys are new, there's a whole backlog of content over the past 3 years of me running this DTF business. But if you have enjoyed the video, you learned something that you can apply to your own print shop, hit the like button down below. Comment any questions you guys have, anything that you would like to see more of down below in the comment section. Get subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video.
Check this out.